Hello everyone, we are doing MX2. Our names are Logan Covell, Ivan Moreno, Hishan Osman, Maricruz Calva, and Mariana Carrera. Hello everyone, we are the MX2 team, and this video we will explain an import project between Mexico and USA. The object of this work is develop a market analysis for the U.S. company Ring LLC, evaluating opportunities and risks in order to identify growth opportunities in Mexico and determine the best expansion strategies. We select a security product from the company mission about to promote the use of home security equipment in Mexico, with the use of the Ring technology to monitor the house from mobile phone. As a first point, it's important to know the details and specification of the product because there are factors that directly influence the success of the export process and the competitiveness of the product in the international market. The product we selected is a smart double with edge camera, motion sensor, and bidirectional audio. And as something to highlight, this doorbell is ability to monitor and interact remotely through mobile
And
applications.
to design a solid business plan, it was necessary to develop a market research and a feasibility analysis using tools such as the SWOT analysis about the company and the product. And among the strengths, well, the company used different type of technologies. For example, for the Ring Always Home, that it's an app. It uses push notification services and Wi-Fi connectivity. That this allows the customer to receive real-time notifications about the security of their homes. And in general, the company has different type of products for the different type of customer needs. In contrast, the weaknesses are that Ring has little recognition in the market, and Mexican customers prefer to buy this type of products in physical stores, not online. But this could be an opportunity, not a weakness. And talking about opportunities, Mexico, the United States, along with Canada, have a free trade agreement that can support this project. And there is an increased demand for security devices for homes because of growing crime index in Mexico. And RIN can establish different strategic alliances with telecommunication companies, security services suppliers, and e-commerce platforms here in Mexico. And finally, the trick is that, well, um, the company has to comply with Mexican regulations, preventing foreseeable attacks, and there is a competitive home security market. For example, there is the Nest doorbell from Google, the Smart Video doorbell from Jolts, that it's a Mexican company, and the Tapo Smart Battery Video doorbell for TP Link, that it's a Chinese company.
Hello, my name is Ivan Moreno, and I'm going to talk a little bit about our market entry strategy, our approach. Our approach is that we want to maximize Ring's reach by leveraging established retail, telecom, and e-commerce channels. This multi-channel strategy ensures that we effectively connect with our target audience of everyday consumers and homeowners. Market entry mode. Our primary strategy is to collaborate with major retailers and indirect channels to expand visibility and accessibility. Key partnerships for us would include Styron Solutions, which is a trusted tech provider with over 400 stores, which we believe will boost Ring local credibility. We'll also work with Walmart Mexico for nationwide reach and Coppel for affordability through financing options. Telecom and e-commerce channels. Partnering with Telmex allows us to bundle Ring with internet services, creating an appealing, integrated solution for consumers. On the e-commerce side, we'll focus on Amazon Mexico and Mercado Libre, which are key platforms, given that over 60% of Mexican internet users shop online. Channels. Our dual focus combines online and physical retail. for the 63% of Mexican consumers who prefer in-store shopping. We'll provide interactive displays at Steadin and Walmart to demonstrate Ring's features. At the same time, e-commerce will attract shoppers looking for convenience through the digital world. Security partnerships. We'll work with local security firms like Security Tag to offer both DIY or do it yourself and professional monitoring options, ensuring flexibility and peace of mind for for our customers. Local engagement. We'll prioritize building trust and connection with local consumers by leveraging Mexico's high social media engagement, which is really big today. Partnering with well-known Mexican influencer in lifestyle, technology, family security, and all these other things will allow us to demonstrate Ring's practical applications in relatable everyday scenarios. Additionally, we'll provide a comprehensive Spanish language support, including users' guides, tutorials, and dedicated customer service. This commitment ensures that language barriers don't hinder customers from fully understanding and benefiting from the features that Ring bring. This will help us to build a stronger relationship with our audience.
Hi, my name is Logan Cobell, and I'm going to be talking about our 30 most important KPIs. These are not the only KPIs we're looking at. However, as I said before, they're the most important to us. So the first KPI is market share. We want to achieve a 10% market share in the smart home security segment within the first 12 to 18 months. This KPI will help us assess our competitive position in Mexico City's market. The higher the market share, the more successful we are. To measure our market share, we will get the total sales of our product and divide it by the total number of smart doorbells sold in the market. Next is brand awareness and recognition. We want to achieve a 75% brand recognition in Mexico City after 12 months. This will be measured by surveys. We want it so high because Ring is already an established brand that many people know about. Having strong brand awareness will drive customer trust and influence their purchases. To measure this, we will analyze the results from our market research. We will find out how many consumers recognize the brand name and our product. Finally, is return on investment. We want to achieve an ROI of at least 25% within the first 12 months of operations. ROI is one of the most important factors a business considers when making a decision. This is because ROI assesses the profitability and effectiveness of the market entry strategy. To measure the ROI, we will divide net profit by our total investment. Then we will multiply it by 100 to get it as a percentage.
And talking about the legal and regulatory compliance, if Ring decides to import their products to Mexico, it's important to have the commercial invoice, packing list, transportation documents, certificate of origin, and the documents that certify compliance with non-tariff regulations. That in this case, we have some official Mexican standards related to packaging, instructions, warranties for general product labeling, and for safety requirements. And all this import documentation are according to Article 36A of Ley Aduanera or Mexican Customs Law. And compliance with law on surveillance and private security is essential, particularly regarding the hotline of customers' personal data.
Hello, my name is Hisham, and I was tasked with developing a culturally adapted marketing plan. So, when it comes to some of our marketing strategies, we focused on cultural adaptation, which came down to a full translation of marketing materials to Spanish, incorporating Mexican slang and idioms. We also had tailored messaging to resonate with local values, such as community ties and neighborhood safety. And we also had a shift to problem solution approach in ad campaigns, addressing local security concerns and unique needs. When it came to product localization, we focused on feature adaptation, such as customizing product features to meet local demands and preferences. And we wanted to partner with local security and police to ensure services comply with legal and ethical standards, including safety alerts. And we also chose to offer color and design variations reflecting Mexican cultural aesthetics. We also focused on service localization, such as local employment, which comes down to basically hiring local employees familiar with both company procedures and Mexican practices. And we wanted to employ bilingual customer service reps to effectively address local concerns and needs. And when it came to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and representation, pretty much, we wanted to ensure a diverse local representation in advertising to build stronger connection with the audience. We also wanted to celebrate local events and holidays through promotions to strengthen community ties. And we wanted to collaborate with local businesses and security services to build loyalty and to support the community. And when it came to financial planning and investment, we focused on manufacturing costs such as R&D and assembly. And when it came to R&D, we focused on investment and product adaptation for the Mexican market and customizing hardware and software for local customer needs. And when it came to assembly and sourcing, our main focuses were setup of local assembly facilities or outsourcing to local manufacturers and consideration of costs for sourcing components, such as cameras and sensors. And then when it came to employee wages and training, we focused on labor costs, such as setting competitive wages for employees in Mexico, and training and development, such as onboarding costs for new employees or technical training for ring product installation and customer service. And we also had an emphasis on insurance, which came down to employees' health, life, and disability insurance, and workers' comp for staff in manufacturing and warehousing. And to continue along, we also focus on warehousing and distribution costs, which, when it comes to warehousing, we focused on the cost of establishing and maintaining local warehouses for storage and inventory. And we also focused on rent, utilities, and security for warehousing facilities. When it came to shipping logistics, we focused on cost of transporting product from warehouses to retail or customer locations, partnerships with local logistics and companies for distributions, and finally, international shipping costs for inbound shipments to Mexico.
I will now be talking about our operational setup. For business structure, we'll establish a Sociedad Anónima de Capital Variable, limiting shareholder liability and offering flexibility for capital and investors. We'll comply with a 30% corporate tax, 16% VAT, and regulations on dividends and transfer pricing. For our logistics and supply chain, our central warehouse in Mexico City will ensure cost-effective storage and easy access to transport routes. We'll also partner with DHL and FedEx, as shown right here, for reliable delivery services. For our supply chain management, we'll use local suppliers for packaging to reduce costs while retaining the U.S. suppliers for core components to maintain quality. Compliance with Mexican customs regulations will be ensured through accurate documentation. Last but not least, for employee considerations, we'll address cultural sensitivity with Spanish materials and bilingual support. Compliance with Mexican labor laws will include adhering to minimum wage, benefits, and health insurance requirements.
Every business has to deal with risk management and compliance. These risks include legal risks, economic risks, operational risks, and other unforeseen challenges. The issues I'm going to mention are not all of them that we are planning for, however, they are the most important ones to mention. For legal risks, it is compliance with labor laws. In compliance with Mexican labor laws, we will conduct audits on the regular. These audits will be conducted for things such as hiring practices, wage standards, and employee rights. We will also establish partnerships with the local legal experts to make sure that everything is in compliance with the local labor laws, along with staying up to date with any changes in legislation. For economic risks, we will be doing a contingency plan for currency fluctuations. We will use financial hedging strategies to protect against currency risks. Additionally, we will regularly monitor the exchange rates of pesos. If necessary, we will adjust pricing strategies in accordance with the exchange rate to maintain profit margins. For operational risk, it is technology and support services. In order to have an effective tech support and customer services, We will invest in training for local support teams. We will also develop a localized marketing strategy. This is to make sure that our company and product resonate with the Mexican market. This will enhance brand awareness and customer trust. For unforeseen challenges, we will have regular risk assessments. This will minimize them because we will conduct biannual reviews of risk management strategies. This will help us identify new risks and adjust any plans if necessary. We will also get feedback from both employees and customers to help improve practices and address potential issues. By doing this, we can identify challenges that are previously unforeseen, making them now known and able to be planned for. Another unforeseen challenge is natural disasters. In case of natural disasters, we will create a crisis management team that is responsible for addressing emergencies such as earthquakes or flooding. We will also develop communication protocols that will keep employees and customers informed about the business during crises. Also, the company will have insurance to help protect the business in case of any natural disasters. Some of the insurances that we could have include commercial property insurance, business interruption insurance, earthquake insurance, and flood insurance.